Bum,
And we
bum,
are
bum,
live.
bum. We are live. We are live. Are we still having issues with YouTube cutting off the first few minutes? I think that's over with, right?
Yeah, the last couple have been fine.
Yeah, I didn't notice an issue, but welcome, friends and family, to the Sunday show, the
Last
420
show. Yeah.
last show,
Of the year.
2024.
We started this
We've
show. Do you remember when we started it? It was after your visit here. I would say we probably started in May, April.
okay, yeah. Wow, man, so much has happened since then.
It's really kicked off good. We had a good
Yeah.
half a year. Next year we're gonna level up.
Oh, dude, we're gonna kick tons of ass, and it's crazy. The year actually, time moves fast, but this year, so much happened that it actually feels like a big, almost slower year for me. Where when I think back to the beginning of the year, like, dude, the beginning of the year in January of this year was OAX.
Right, exactly. And you had no
That's
idea
hard
you were
to
going to
believe.
create our own book.
That's hard to believe.
It's insane.
It's crazy. Yeah. Chris and I started Trash Movie Bonanza in like February. Is that right, Jamie? Like February?
Oh shit! Yeah, that's right. You just so
time I
that's
went
not even a
freelance.
year old.
Like I started working on all this promo art in January, like right after the holidays, and just getting shit together. And
I mean, Jamie,
crazy.
we've only been working. We started working together in like December of like a year ago, right?
No, I think we were a little bit before that because we'd been working together for a few months before I went freelance.
When did you leave? You left in December?
I left in February.
Right. So maybe
Our
November?
first episode of the podcast was July 2023.
Oh, was it that long ago? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we've been doing it for about a year and a half now.
It's wild. Jamie, the new mic sounds good. It sounds better.
Yeah, Jamie, props.
Yeah. It's more
Jim, I got it.
It's more bold, it's more confident, it's more it's sexier.
That's just me, Jim. I feel bolder. I feel more confident.
Personality change over the holidays.
Jim and I are going to be complaining about Jamie's sound until he has like a sound booth, like a $200,000 sound booth.
Oh yeah.
One day.
Ginger Bear says, I just got back to LA from Florida and wore my Trash Movie Bonanza shirt on the plane. Thank you so much, man.
Hell yeah.
So I don't ever wear my own stuff, except when I'm just blatantly pimping it on this show. So like, I have a TeePublic page. You can buy this shit. You can buy the Savage Street Vigilante gear. We have mugs and other merch that I can't find right now, but in general, I don't.
In the description.
Yes, thank you.
Happy Merry Inkpulpers. Thank you, Chris.
Chris Berry, what up, dude?
Yeah, what up, Chris? Jim, you have a story to tell. You're a celebrity now.
Oh, yes, I texted you right before I took off to go to St. Louis. I got recognized at Dick Blick Art Supply Store for Inkpulp Live.
Yeah, that's what
specifically. Like I went to the counter, I was checking out, and really nice guy working the register, and he was like, "Hey, what's up? My food, right?" I'm like, "Hey," he's like, "Inkpulp Live, dude. I love it. I watch it." And he's working on his own comic.
Oh, hell yeah.
His name was Joseph. So shout out to Joseph.
What up,
I asked him if he went to the Art Institute here in Kansas City, and he said, "No, I'm self-taught, but he's making his own book." And I told him, when it's done, man, the invitation stands. Like, definitely post your link. If you can hop into one of our live streams, let us know how we can pimp your book. Or if you can't make a live stream, Joseph, I'll just see you next time I'm in Dick Blick, and you can just tell me how we can hype your book, or But yeah. I thought that was cool, man. Like
that's very cool.
People are making their own stuff, and they know that we're facilitating everyone doing their own thing. Like it's just fun,
And now thanks to our commercial, they know we're saving the children.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And getting the
Dude,
women,
I got-
Jim. And getting the women.
And getting the women, the ladies,
and the awards.
the new year. I'm not taking commissions right now, figure drawing. I'm not, but I am going to talk about a not live art, but an original art situation that's happening later in the show while Sean and I are drawing. And also, man, Sean, can we pimp once again our Kansas City appearance? Or Jamie, can I pimp? Let me pimp Greece first. I'm sorry. That's my bad. I'll be in Greece January 31st.
Oh, dude, I'm so jealous of you going to Greece. That's fucking amazing. How long are you going for, Jim?
Second. They're having us out for like, it's like a 8-day trip.
Oh shit. That's
so
amazing.
Yeah. I've never been there.
Going?
Dude, it's awesome. Jock is going to be there, who I've met in the past. He's a super cool guy. Mark Bodie is going to be there. I just hung out with him in Hawaii.
Nice.
And Danny, Dani.
Trips.
What's her last name? Yeah.
I don't know. She's Danny Strips on Instagram.
She's great. She's incredible. She's going to be there. And Declan Shelby.
Oh, Declan's going to be there.
Who I've met a couple times. I don't really know him super well, but I know that.
Oh, you'll like Declan.
We'll all be kicking it together. Like
that's a good crew. That's a really good crew.
So that's my first show of the year, and then, like I said, Sean and I have Planet Comic Con, March 21st through the 23rd. Kyle Strom, Baltimore Revis will also be there. Scotty Young's going to be there. It's going to be a big KC show this year, dude, man. It's going to be awesome.
Kevin Nolan's going to be there.
Yes, and Kevin Nolan. Yeah.
Dude, I'm so excited for this convention. I'm so excited for this. This is going to be like a old school convention, like good artists, good times.
Yes.
Good peoples.
And then, Jamie, can I show the image I did for our buddy Dan Goodwin? I don't know if Dan's here.
We can.
But
there we go.
Dan regularly joins our chat and is part of our community. He does a creator-owned book called Sundays in Space, and he just commissioned me to do a back cover for his new issue that's coming out. Dan, feel free to plug it if you get into the show, or if you want to comment below after we post this episode, let people know where they can find the book. And Dan I have an issue of his book right here. I'm trying to find where he's at. Oh, he's Doghouse 059 on Instagram. So, thanks for having me on board for a pinup, dude. I'm going to show, I'm switching my camera. That's Dan's book. I think people kind of know his crazy, like, kinetic style. It's awesome stuff.
That is awesome. I am trying to make a post if I seem distracted. I'm trying to get more people into the room by going on Instagram Live and sending the link.
Nice. So yeah, there's Dan, Doghouse 059. So yeah, while Sean's doing that, I'll do a little news if that's cool. Sean, I just want to do like a quick Kickstarter update for Savage Street Vigilante, which is over the holidays. While you guys have all been chilling, lazy, eating, drinking, having hot chocolate with your family, creating loving, beautiful memories, I've been slaving away in the studio. I've been slaving away. I'm kidding. I went and hung out with my family. I had a blast. But anyway, in my free time, if you ordered one of the signature book plates for the Savage Street Vigilante Kickstarter, I've been working on those. These are all custom original art pieces. This is just kind of a small little sampling of what I've been doing. I think I got like 50 or 60 of these I need to do. And then if you ordered as add-ons, the Tank Girl sketchbook, these are all officially signed and ready to go. The Supernaut sketchbooks are all signed and ready to go. And the Supernaut sketchbooks on the cover you get original hand done whiteout
Oh
and
shit!
white colored pencil effect for added flavor. Signature on the back of the book. And then finally, if you ordered the Ballpoint Slayer, which you can order this anytime through my website, jimmahfood.com. If you got this through the Savage Street Vigilante Kickstarter, each one of these bad boys comes with an original drawing on the back. So I've also been working on these, having fun.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell
We
yeah!
got some Savage Street Vigilante riddled with arrows and screaming in holiday joy. I don't know. Sexy cat girl. Sexy Ivy girl. Sean, look at this. Look at this Savage Street Vigilante. Look at his jacket here.
Dude, that's awesome.
With the thin mustache. This is like Latino Savage Street Vigilante.
It's El Savage Street Vigilante.
There you go.
Vigilante. Vigilante.
And another babe from the world. So everything's going great, guys. We're fine tuning and making all the corrections on the actual book and getting a PDF out to the printer. When that's said and done, we go into production on the book, and then we start fulfilling late January, early February. So
Awesome.
that's
awesome.
my homework. Sean is done. That's my update for the people.
Yeah, so I'm starting to build my Kickstarter next week. Just starting to build the site. So the sign up launch will be February and the campaign March 1.
Nice. Okay, cool.
So I'll have plenty of pimpage to divvy out. And guys, next year I'm doing 2 online classes with Jake Parker, and those are going to be 10 weeks long. And we're doing 2 workshops, which is just like a Saturday and then the next Saturday, each one. So
sweet, dude.
If you're looking to get your learn on in 2025, me and Mastermind Jake Parker are going to be bringing it to the people.
Jake is the man. We love him.
Yeah, Jake's great. And
he'll
then
I think it's safe to say he'll be a guest on our show in the new year.
Oh yeah, dude,
again,
he's
right?
dying to come back on. Yeah, definitely.
He'll...
Definitely this year we'll have Jake on. Definitely.
Yeah.
Jake's like the Inkpulp cousin at this point.
Yes. Yeah.
Like we got the brothers. What?
And we didn't say right off the bat, happy holidays to everyone, and also Jazzy Jamie Wood, happy holidays to you, brother. Like you're just sitting there.
Oh right, yeah. See, Jamie and I had this conversation, but yes,
we're done these catch ups, Joe. Happy holidays, though.
We're terrible people. We're terrible people.
Well, it's on brand. It's on brand. But Jim, I got to tell you, Mateo and I did a 2-part podcast with Jamie, and his room was lit up.
Oh shit!
I didn't even recognize. I'd never seen him before. Like I just see this like.
I'll give you a preview.
Here it comes.
Hey, is this gonna work?
Oh my god!
Shit!
He lives.
I feel exposed. Turn that off.
Is there like an automatic dimmer on that, or is it?
I lost sound.
Okay.
Hold on. I've lost sound, guys. 2 seconds.
Our editor fucking up this early in the show.
Seeing Jamie's artwork on the wall behind him, it reminds me I have to Jamie, I have to send you your birthday card, man. Your original. I have it. It's here. It's safe. But I just
need
to
as well hold off to the Savage Street Vigilante book ship though. No.
Oh, okay.
You may as well hold off. Save you the postage.
Yeah. Okay. I can
some jimmahfood there.
Yeah, no, I was noticing your wall, and I just realized I have your piece. It's here.
Yeah, so Jamie's got me, Mateo, and Jim on the wall back there.
We forced you
an Inkpulp trifecta.
We forced you to do that.
The Trash Movie Bonanza title card right there.
Oh yeah. Sean,
Yes, sir.
I'm sort of like being hungover and lazy today, and I'm gonna finish pieces today that I've started on other episodes, if that's okay with you.
Dude, I'm working on a cover on the show. Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
This is a chill thing.
This is a no themed, lazy Sunday show, and I guess this is a good show too. You guys in the chat, if you want to ask questions or pimp any projects you have going on, I mean, we always promote that. Like let us know what you're doing, kind of deal. But yeah, I was telling the boys I went out last night and got wild.
Do you want to show it, Jim? Do you want to show the pictures?
Let's show some of the ridiculous meal photos. Lobster toast, Sean.
Oh, lobster toast. Fancy. I didn't even know what it was.
Explain that to me.
Just ridiculously perfectly grilled chunks of lobster on top of a ultra rich buttery toast. And this was I mean, I guess I'll pimp it out to them. This is Town Company in Kansas City, downtown, in the old historic beautiful just Kansas City.
Insane.
It's in Hotel Kansas City, which I didn't even know about this hotel, Sean, and it's like 5 minutes from my place.
Oh,
so
dude.
We're going there when you get here in March.
I'm so stoked. What's in the cast iron skillet? Is that like a bun, like a roll?
Yeah,
like
these were the most
God.
delicious handmade rolls, and then a carrot dipping sauce next to it.
Carrot? Oh my God.
But yeah, so Scotty Young took me here last night and we ate and then got drunk. Dude, pig face meatballs, like pork.
Oh, dude. Cheek meat is the best meat.
Ridiculous. And then the creme de la creme. The ultimate.
Look at that beauty.
Ultimate pork chop.
I just drooled. I almost drooled on my painting. I just drooled.
Yeah, this was ridiculous. So Sean, there's a chef right in front of us, and because we wanted to watch our food being made. He hands me a glove, and he's like, "Dude, put the glove on. Just grab that clove of garlic, flip it upside down, and just squeeze the shit out of it over the piece of meat."
Yes.
So that's what I did, and dude, this meat
garlic on my steak.
It was so ridiculously rich. It almost tasted like a meat candy bar or something. I don't know.
God, dude, I'm so hungry now.
So
this looks insane.
There we go. Sean, incredible.
Do you want to show the pictures that you had sent over, Sean?
Yeah. So I just saw these pictures on Facebook. It was like one of those like back in time things. This is New York City's Forbidden Planet. When they were like a half of a city block in size. It was on 12th Avenue and Broadway, or 12th Street and Broadway. Yeah, look at that, man. Look at the graffiti on the wall. Like, that's not New York anymore. That was New York. Like, look at all that cool ass graffiti.
Do you know by chance when this location shut down?
I remember it shutting down, but I don't remember the date. But I remember people talking about it. This was 1990, so I want to say early 2000s.
Okay, shit, man. I might have gone to this location then if it was still.
Oh, you definitely did. I've been there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it was there in 1990, so we probably definitely went there.
But they cleaned up the wall, like the graffiti probably wasn't still there.
Oh, when you went, yeah.
But that's such a picturesque, New York.
Well, also that wall, that's when it was closed, so they pulled down those, those doors.
Yes,
that's what the graffiti was on. So I don't know. I never saw it. I was there when they were open. But yeah, let me show you guys what I'm doing here real quick. Jamie, let me get there you go. So guys, I'm doing a Absolute Martian Manhunter cover, and I do these small studies. In fact, let me show you something. So I just finished a Medusa card for Marvel Snap. So this was the study for it,
Like sick, dude.
and this
Oh,
is
nice,
the
nice.
final for it.
Oh yeah, yeah. You sent me that. Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. So it's, I love that I do these studies because when I did this, I saw like problems that I fixed in the final, and it's helping me learn a lot by doing it.
Sean, can you talk about what you changed for a wee bit? Like,
Yeah. So when I did the Medusa study, I do values first, and then I do the values on the big piece. So when I did the values here, I was like, she's too dark. It was some of it was just getting muddied up in the darkness. So you can see here she's lighter and easier to read because of it.
mm-hmm.
Also, the colors that I changed in here, because she's so dark, I had this magenta and this rose. And then over here, I had this lilac and this pale lilac. So it was like too much contrast. I was losing her form all in here, which honestly I don't mind, but I know for the Marvel Snap card that wouldn't work. So what I did was, because she's lighter, I went with more of the lilac and pale lilac, like the light's hitting it here and this leg's coming forward. The rim is catching it here. And then for the reflective light, I went in. You can see the difference in contrast with that rose. So here it just feels like her hair is reflecting some red light back on her, which feels more natural.
Nice, man.
And also the lightning here is a leaf green behind her. It's like a yellowish green, but because there's the yellow is so electric in the hair, that's a like a warm yellow, whereas that green is a cool yellow. It was just too much yellow. So in the final, I went with like an ice green.
That's gorgeous. Yeah.
Thank you. It contrasts all the red and purple in her better. So yeah, all in all.
That's awesome.
Damn. Rocking those colors, dude.
Trying to, man. I'm at a point where I've done enough paintings where, like, early on, I was like, every painting was like a discovery and what I could do to make a colors light up. And then I started to feel like I was repeating myself. So now I'm trying to like try different color combinations that I've never used before. And then sometimes I feel like the color, like I'm losing my vibrancy. But then when I go back and look, I'm like, no, it's kind of like homogenizing a little better, I think.
Right.
But like this piece is different for me because I need that brain to really, because this new Martian Manhunter is all these different colors. So I never painted with neutrals. So I was like, the only way this will work is if he is all neutral colors, so that his colors just electrify. So this is a first for me. I made this flesh color up with my acrylics, and I made like 7 batches of color combinations until I found the one, and I'm really happy. I don't think my camera really captures it, but it's a beautiful peach. It's a really nice color for skin.
Yeah, dude, that is. And you're doing that obviously undersized, like it's not.
Yeah. This is 6x8, and then I'll show you guys the final. So as I said, I do the values on the study, then the final. So these are the values on the final.
Okay.
So you can see I darkened this in more, and then I'm going to lay a blue over here because, like, if you remember, like old sci-fi movie posters, they just have the areas around the eyes that kind of glowed, and everything else was dark. I figured it'll help push the eye up here, so I made that a little darker.
Dude, nice.
That's insane, man. So good.
Thank you.
Hells yeah.
So yeah, the studies I do small. It also, what's cool about the studies is if you buy the original, I'll sell it to you like at a discount because having both would be cool. But even if not, someone who can't afford a big painting, some of these studies are like really nice little paintings. Like that Medusa one came out great.
Oh yeah.
For sure, that one looks awesome as well.
And I gave Ali the study for that King Spawn cover. He loved it. That was his birthday present.
Nice. Dude, how was his Christmas party?
Oh my God, Jim.
Definitely FOMO of not being able to be there for that one.
Yeah. So Ollie's homemade Middle Eastern food. I just I
God.
can't like. Tamara just outdid herself this year. Last year was incredible, but this year was a whole different menu. There was
Did
this
she
like
did she cook? Did she cook most of the stuff?
yeah, like
Oh my
90%
God.
of it.
Oh shit.
The
Okay.
only thing she didn't really cook was the desserts, which they bought in from these bakeries that we love. And Steph made some cookies, which was great. Her sisters came by. They didn't make much this year, whereas last year they did. But Tamara made this lamb with these grape
Oh,
leaves that she cooks with the lamb chops. So all the fat from the lamb chops gets absorbed into the grape leaf.
oh my
It was
Lord.
insane. But the lamb, you just put it in your mouth and it just fell apart. Dude, DK's in the room. What's up, DK? Oh shit, Rockstar in the house.
Oh word. Oh shit, man. What's up, buddy?
DK, thank you, brother.
Holy
I
shit.
appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by. And we got Raz in the house too. Holy shit.
Raz, what up? DK, it was a pleasure meeting you in New York, man.
Yeah,
DK's work is phenomenal.
guys,
Fucking
if you are
work.
not familiar with DK, which I can't imagine you wouldn't be, he's one of my favorite current working artists. And if you want to learn how to use values like a master, look at his Instagram, because he does like ink washes for covers, and then he someone colors them, but the ink washes are masterful.
Yeah.
We're doing
And
good.
man, I got to say, while Raz is here too, Raz, shout out to you, homie. Happy holidays. And thank you for the incredible fan art, Savage Street Vigilante and Arachnid Enforcer. We showed off all your stuff on the show here, man. Like, hopefully,
Hell yeah.
you saw that stuff. But there we go, Jamie. Look at Jamie
Jamie on the quickness,
earning his paycheck. Look at
that. Awesome.
I love it. Hell yeah, dude.
I think that's the only one we still have, but yeah.
Raz is working on a piece for a gallery show that I was supposed to be in too, but I had to back out. I have too much on my plate. I had to start trimming shit. So I'm sorry, Raz. I know I was excited about being in the show with you too, but I got shit I gotta do.
And then Jamie, you just showed the Arachnid Enforcer, correct?
I did indeed. Let me see that one now.
That was all. Yeah, that's Raz as well. It's awesome.
Insane. Looks so good.
So thank you, dude. I appreciate the love and support. It's awesome.
Hell yeah.
So Sean, you did Ali's. That was like couple nights before Christmas, or
yeah, it was on the 21st. It was a Saturday before Christmas. So Tamara also made this lamb fried rice. That was my favorite thing. She also made, it's like a Lebanese, it's almost like spanakopita, but the cheese isn't feta. It's more like a salty, like solid cheese, like a mozzarella.
right?
But that was like one of my favorite things that I had that night too. It was just insane.
Damn.
Like the food was crazy.
Yeah, it's funny, dude. I saw Zoe, your daughter, posted like some photos, but it was like her in Ollie's office standing in front of his guns.
Oh, in front of the guns
and shit.
Dude, the kids like I got there and Ollie, he's playing host. And I was like, hey, do you mind if Steph had never been over there. I was like, can I show Steph the house? He goes, yeah. And he's like, my office is unlocked, so feel free to show him that. The kids have seen the office before, but not Steph. So we go in there and Zoe and Emma and Zach, they're just in there taking, well, not Zach, it's Emma and Zoe taking pictures in front of Ollie's gun collection. And I'm like, guys, like, let me show Steph the house. They're like, well, just leave us. I was like, I am not leaving you in Ollie's office alone. It's not going to happen. He had, when you walked in, he had just purchased a Eric Goon Powell painting, an original.
I know. I saw it.
It was like 18 by 24 in size. And it was just sitting out. And I was like, if any, like, it's not that I don't trust my kids, but it was like, if anything happens and you fuck this up, we can't have it. So I need to be here to supervise.
Yeah.
So
That's funny,
yeah,
man.
I don't know why. They had to have pictures in front of the guns.
Yeah, that dude has just a ridiculous collection of comics and original art in his place. It's
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if anybody gets any funny ideas, I'll just say it's a heavily armed, fortified compound he lives in. You're not.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no way anyone.
No.
Yeah.
No. I'm not.
I'll just leave it at that. It's
Yeah, I would not fuck with Ali.
yeah. He's from Lebanon. Like he's he's got weapons that don't exist in America. I'll just put it like that. You know what I mean? It's
It's real.
Yeah.
It's real.
Love that dude. Yeah. Well, next year, man, I would love to actually be in Atlanta, if I can, for that.
Yeah, I
Just
told Ali
specifically
that.
for that party. I mean, shit.
Yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it. We have so much fun. And like I end up like it's a bunch of like comic book collectors. It's like a party for his comic book friends. But Ollie's sisters come with their husbands, who I've become pretty good friends with. So dude, they busted out the shisha on so we ate dinner, then we stepped outside. We all like I had one hookah for me, Steph and the kids, and then they had hookahs going. We were sitting on that heated porch where me, you, and Ollie will hang out at the end of each day.
Yes.
And we were smoking hookahs, and it was awesome.
Are they just doing the flavored tobacco?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah. But they were mixing flavors, so they're like, "What flavors do you want?" And so I think we did vanilla and cinnamon, I think.
Oh, damn. That sounds good.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome. I really like it. Like we were leaving and we were like, maybe we should get one for the house.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course.
It's really nice. It's really a nice way to end the meal, and it totally gets the food digested.
Yeah.
Just quickly, guys, we got a $2.49 super chat from Panos Senpai. Says, "Thanks for the lives this year. You all are awesome."
Oh, thank you,
Panos. Thank you.
Much
oh shit,
appreciation.
Aaliyah Bonetti is in the house as well.
Aaliyah's in the house. Yo, what up, brother?
Aaliyah, happy holidays to you, man. Hope you're well, buddy.
And, Aaliyah, I only use the mocha pot at home now. That's it.
What is that?
DK. Jim, I thought about buying one and bringing it to you. It's the only way you ever want to make unless you can afford an espresso machine. A mocha pot, you've probably seen them before. They're like these little metal, like octagonal coffee pots that you put on top of the stove. And it's how they brew coffee in Italy. If you're not using an espresso machine. Okay. So, and they're cheap. But I got a mocha pot after I went to Italy last time. It was like, $30, and it's all I drink now. Like, it's the only way I drink coffee in my house. And at the studio, I have my espresso machine.
And so this might be a dumb question, but are you grinding your own beans and then you're just you're adding? Is that how you're adding the coffee to the machine?
Yeah. Okay. So I get my beans at like Trader Joe's. Like they have a good selection, and then I grind it there and I bring it home, and that's what I use.
Damn, dude. Okay. It's funny. I bought a really decent coffee maker years ago, and it's held up to the point where I feel like I don't need to replace it yet, but it's sort of a miracle that it's actually lasted. Because, shit just breaks down. Shit just breaks now, the way things are made. And I've had this thing for like 7 or 8 years, which is sort of shocking by today's standards that a product would even last.
But since I got the mocha pot, I can't drink like drip coffee anymore. It's just like
yeah. You've just become spoiled.
Aaliyah, see, Aaliyah's saying it finally, Sean. Aaliyah and Loli are my coffee guys, so I'm always asking them questions.
Yes, yeah. Well, they know.
Yeah, exactly. So the other thing that happened was my Nespresso machine in my studio broke over like right
Oh
before
shit!
Christmas. Yeah, it just stopped working. So I
What
was
the
bummed out,
hell?
but they had a holiday sale going where if you bought a new machine, like on that like during the holidays, you would get a free milk frother. So I was like, all right, I can make cappuccinos now. So I got a free milk frother and I bought that home. So now I can make from the mocha pot the coffee and then add the froth milk to it, and I've got a cappuccino,
Oh damn. Okay. Okay.
which is awesome. Like
Now
that is
you're
like
partying.
I do it once a week. It's like such a nice treat, but I wouldn't want to do it every day.
Now,
But
yeah.
on Hanukkah, Christmas Day, that morning, I made mochachinos. So on Hanukkah, you have
Yeah. Yeah.
those chocolate coins. I put them in the bottom of the coffee cup. I made the mocha pot coffee, poured it in, stirred it around, melted the chocolates into the coffee. Then I added the warm milk and froth on top of that.
That's incredible. That sounds
That's the
great.
shit. That's the shit.
Yeah, because you texted Huddleston and I, and were telling us about that
Yes. Yeah, I was
while
very
listening
happy.
to the new Redman album, of course.
Yes, while listening to the new Redman album, which Scotty and I have been texting for like weeks before it came out, daily texting about the anticipation. And then since it came out, daily just loving it.
Yeah, we talked about it last night. It's a fun album, man. It's really good.
Yeah,
It's
it's nice to see rappers that we loved now in their 50s making some of the best music of their life, because the story was hip hop is a young man's medium, but now
oh sure.
that's all changing. They're changing that now. I love it.
Yeah, well, I mean, him and like Common and LL Cool J's new record from this year. It's like if you're a good MC, I mean, you don't really age. Like if you can still write
Right,
and you can still
right,
have a voice, like those guys are so good. It doesn't really the age
right.
doesn't matter. It's like they're still dope. Like so
Exactly.
there's no room for like fear of like, oh, is my favorite guy going to fall off or whatever? Cause it's like, well, no, man, if you maintain your
Yes.
writing and your voice, I feel like performing's a
I
different thing. Like if you don't want to be a 50-year-old guy
Right.
jumping around on stage, that's a thing. But
Right,
if
right,
if
right, right.
you're just you still want to make records and you can write and say something fun and interesting, why
Well,
not?
yeah, and they've kept their craft, no doubt. I'm wondering if part of it is there's now a generation of that age that is wanting to hear it. Like, like rappers that were older than us, like if they got into their like 30s and started rapping about 30-year-old stuff and we're in our young 20s, we wouldn't want to hear it. But like
Right.
now Redman's rapping about like, you know, 40, 50-year-old shit. And I'm like, oh my God, I can totally relate to that,
Yes.
you know?
Yeah.
So I wonder if that's part of it too.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I was talking to my younger brother Dan about it too, because my brother Dan is a DJ, and
Yeah.
between you and him, you guys kind of keep me in tune with like the new shit that's worth checking out.
Yeah.
So I do appreciate that. Um, but yeah, man, I had a good time just chilling with my family last week, and
That's good. I'm sure you
yeah,
had some good food.
oh yeah, my sister and her husband made some incredible steaks for Christmas Day over at her place, and appetizers. Um, Nothing too crazy, man, but it's just we all get together, have a good time. We get gifts for the kids, my nephews and nieces, like my brother's real young kids are still, super hyped on Christmas gifts and Legos and that kind of stuff. So that was all
Right, right.
fun. And yeah, man, I just chilled out with the family and Went and saw Nosferatu, which was great.
Oh, did you? Oh, I'm going to take the kids to see it on New Year's Day. You liked it?
Yeah. It dude, visually it's stunning. It's I mean, I'm a huge Robert Eggers fan anyway. So like everything he makes, I'll go just for the visuals. And I think his movie The Witch is still my favorite of all the stuff he's made. I think it's one of the best movies the last 20 years, period. It's fucking incredible. Oh, you haven't seen it?
No.
Dude, you got to watch The Witch. It's incredible. It lives up to the hype. It's so good. So Nosferatu, I really dug a lot, but for me, it's like I wasn't sure if he was going to do his own twist on it, but it's basically beat for beat the story. So if you know the 1922 movie, if you know the 70s movie with Klaus Kinski, and if you just know the basic, Bram Stoker Dracula story, it's that story. So, I saw some people complaining about that, and it's like, well, no, he just is doing his version of that story.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. It's one of the great stories that it's Dracula.
Yeah, man, and it's like it's a fairy tale. It's a horror fairy tale.
Right.
So, but man, we went and saw it the night after Christmas, and it was like a cold, spooky, rainy night in St. Louis, and we went. St. Louis has a brand new Alamo Drafthouse.
Oh, nice.
Which I love their chain of theaters. It's sort of tailor made for movie nerds, and
right.
So going there and seeing it, in their theater on like a super high quality screen, and our audience was cool, man. Like everybody was respectful. There was no like fucking idiots.
Good.
Sean, I always get like the guy like chomping on popcorn and shit sitting right next to me, and like that happened to me during Godzilla -1 when I was in St. Louis and saw it with my brother, and I had to move seats, and it was a whole fucking ordeal. So
dude, that sucks.
I told Dan, I'm like, dude, if there is an issue during this movie, I'm gonna freak out, man. And he's like, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be, because I knew the movie was probably gonna be a bit quiet and moody, and dark and stuff. So, but luckily I had, everyone was cool. Like the audience was respectful of each other. So I sound like such an asshole complaining about stuff like that. But.
Well, I'm excited to see it. I mean, I'm going to get the tickets tonight for New Year's Day. We're going to see like a 12:15 showing.
Oh, awesome. I think you'll dig it.
Oh, I know I will. I know. Troy was texting me about it. He loved it. Or DMing me, Troy Nixie.
Sweet.
He really enjoyed it. So, yeah, I'm all about it, man.
Yeah, visually stunning.
Yeah. Shout out to Eric in the chat, by the way. Says hello, Jim and Sean. No Jamie.
What's up, Eric?
That's fine, Eric. That's fine. No Jamie mentioned it. That's cool.
All right,
Eric.
Damn. But Eric said I gotta watch The Witch too. All right. I'll watch The Witch. Yeah,
Eric,
dude.
Happy holidays, man. Happy holidays, dude. And your family,
Shin
buddy.
Godzilla. Someone asked if we'd seen Shin Godzilla. I loved it. I saw that at Tommy's house.
Oh yeah.
That's
a good one.
Yeah.
So yeah, cool to get to the theater and actually have an experience. Dude, we were walking out of the theater after the movie, and this woman was in line buying tickets by herself, and my brother and I walked past her, and she was like, "Hey, you guys, like, what did you just get out of? What did you just see? I'm trying to pick a movie for my friends and I," and we're like, "Oh, Nosferatu. It was great." And she's like, "Oh, what is that? Like, what?" And for me, it's kind of like it's a very specific thing. It's a horror movie. And we're leaving the theater, and she's still trying to chat with us about it. And I basically am like, don't take your kids. Like, if you have children that are showing up, I would say probably don't take the kids to see the rated R Nosferatu. I don't know.
So did you give her the elitist snob movie? I know movies and you don't attitude.
Well, we saw Nosferatu. Technically, Robert Edgers has been trying to make this movie for the last 15 years. And it was originally slated for 5 years ago, a release starring such and such actor. She's like, yeah, I don't care about any of that. I don't.
Dude, you just that voice you just did. I'm trying to remember. It sounds so much like it was one of the SNL, like classic SNL guys. I don't know if it was Belushi or was it later. Did that voice for a character always.
It might have been.
Oh, was it Farley? No, it wasn't Farley.
Oh shit. I don't know.
You were saying it. I was trying to place it.
But Sean, I am a child of the 80s and 90s era of those guys of
as am I. Yeah.
Bill Murray.
That's who it was. It was Bill Murray, Caddyshack. That's what you just.
Carl. Yeah.
Just
is ingrained. Yeah.
That's exactly what it was. You said it. I got it. Yeah, dude. Classic movie.
So there was a summer where my neighbors, my buddies lived up the street from me when we were in probably 6th or 7th grade, and we just became obsessed with Caddyshack, and we would watch it all the time on VHS, and we would relentlessly imitate Carl. Have entire conversations in Carl's voice, and eventually their mother got so sick of it. She was like, Sean, she was like, okay, guys, Caddyshack is banned from our house for the rest of the summer. You can watch it. You can watch it somewhere else. You can do the voice when you're outside. But she's like, the movie and the voice, you guys doing that voice, that's banned in our house now for the rest of the summer. She's like, I can't stand to hear it anymore. I just can't deal with it. We had annoyed her so much with our.
Oh, that's incredible.
It was just nonstop, Carl.
So yeah, I did the highlights on the human elements, which is different because I've never worked so subtly, but it came out pretty cool.
It's nice, man.
Now I'm gonna light up that motherfucking Martian with some wacky colors.
What's the deadline on that bad boy?
The final is due by the 3rd. She said I could do it the 6th, but I'm gonna have it done by Tuesday, I think.
Oh, nice.
Because you saw the values are done on the the longest part of the work is the pencil, ink, and values, and then after that you're just adding the local colors, and then the opaques take a little bit of time, but not bad.
Yes. You got your system down, man.
Yeah, and I'm actually writing down the colors I use on my studies, so when I get to the final, I can know what to adjust or what to keep.
Oh, that makes sense. That's great. Keep it organized.
Yeah, that's how I do. Of course, like a real artist like Wayshack's just like, oh, I feel like this. I'll throw that down. Magic.
He's a magician.
Yeah, he's amazing.
We got West Coast Dave in the house. Oh, Rich Aola is in the house.
Good crew. We got Eric. We had DK. We got Benetti. We got Raz. We got Dave. Everyone's here.
Wow, dude, Roach Balls, Rich, was one of my favorite books that came out. When did you release that? I ordered that online and you shipped it to me. Was that 2 years ago? 3 years ago?
Dude, what is that? Tell me about that.
Ooh, Roach Balls.
Just quickly
Jamie,
before you do, Jim, we've got a $20 super chat from West Coast Dave Angels.
Ah, Dave, you the man.
Says, Jim and Sean, besides being on my channel, what's your single favourite moment of 2024?
Dave, thank you so much, man. Super sweet of you.
It was meeting Dave. You know,
That was your favorite moment?
That's my favorite moment. No, favorite moment of 2024. That's a good question. There's so many great moments. Do you have a favorite moment, Jim?
I mean, just being in Hawaii recently was like the most chill and like at peace I've been all year. So that was important, just vibe, just you know what I mean? Like that was just an important
Totally get it.
Assessment of the year, or I don't know how else to explain it, but a much needed mental moment to be in. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to. I'm terrible at like the end of the year, like best of lists and
yeah,
best
me too.
of,
Me too.
And I don't make New Year's resolutions because I would never keep them. So, you know what I mean? Like I just.
But you're goal driven. I mean, you set a goal and you go for it.
Oh yeah. Well, I guess that's what I mean.
You're
like
highly motivated. You don't need a New Year's resolution. You're already like working on stuff for a month from now, for 6 months from now. You're
right. You just said it best. So what Sean said, like, yeah. Thank you, Sean.
Yeah, sure. Anytime. Yeah, along those lines, my Italy trip was just fire.
Oh yeah.
But New York Comic Con was definitely a highlight.
God, that was great this year. Yeah,
it was. We had a lot. We hung out with a lot of cool ass people. Had a lot of good shit happen.
Heroes Con was excellent this summer.
Oh yeah, it was. You're right.
That was a great time.
That was this year. Fuck, man.
Even when I went to Atlanta and Pittsburgh in April, even though it was to get out and be around people after the unfortunate passing of Eddie P, the bonding experience of that, and like being with you and Ali, and then being in Pittsburgh with Rugg and Brian Moss and Johnny Sims, and actually digging for comics and connecting with people and meeting Ed's family, like as heavy as it was actually like a lovely, beautiful experience. That was the only way that I could kind of make sense of this crazy shit that happened, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It makes total sense. You guys, I think that's the one thing that like a tragedy can produce is people come together.
Yes. Yeah.
And it sucks that it has to happen. But it shows you, it says a lot about the person when you see people come together.
Oh yeah. That's a trippy thing that seems like that. All of that seems like it happened a couple years ago at this point. To me anyway, like the whole.
Yeah, it does. So much has happened since then.
It's interesting. Like, it's almost like for me, if you stay super busy, you can almost slow down time in a way because
I agree.
This year, man, holy shit, so many new developments.
Yeah, you're right though. To think like it all started with OAX and where it went from there was crazy.
Yeah. Oh, and Sean, I wanted to say real quick to people, I won't be at OAX this year in January, but I'm actually starting to work with Albert Moy on him helping me sell some of my original art. So my art will be at OAX being sold by Albert, and I'm finishing these two pieces that I started on previous Inkpulp lives, and I'm sending these to Albert along with, I'm sending him 40 pieces of art total, dude. So nice. I just thought I'd show off a couple things that I'm sending.
That Quick Stops cover's so cool, man.
Quick Stops Volume 2 cover for Kevin Smith. Goon original cover for Eric Powell. I Hate Fairyland for Scotty Young, also signed by Scotty on the original here.
Oh, nice.
Moon Man original cover for Kid Cudi.
Damn.
Radiant Black original for Kyle Higgins, my boy. Got some smaller pieces like Skull Funk Radio, my podcast. I did cool little original pieces for that.
Yeah, those are great.
Punisher from our last episode with Paul Azaceta. Sean, this will trigger some memories for you. The Incredible Hulk from Ali's
at
place,
Ali's house.
where the show where you almost lost your mind.
I did. I got so stressed out.
I'm not trying to trigger you, bro. I'm not trying to trigger.
No, I'm good. I'm good, dude. Those things, when I'm in the moment, I get like crazy, but afterwards, I can laugh at myself and apologize for being so fucking stupid.
Hulk smash. The Dino from the episode we did with Justin Stewart.
Yes.
And Wolverine Deadpool from the Wolverine Deadpool show. Just a small sampling, guys, of what. So I think the deal is Albert's going to bring all this to OAX, and then whatever doesn't sell, he's going to pop up on his website. And I'm trying a new thing with seeing how it will be to work with an art dealer again, just because I need help with not handling every single aspect of my career by myself.
Yeah.
And also I feel like Albert has a really good reputation. If you guys don't know him, he's Jim Lee and Bruce Timm's art rep. So I don't know how much better you can get than that.
I don't think you can. He's like the biggest name in original art, I think.
So, and just a good guy. Like I vibe with him. Like I connect.
Oh,
with him.
Yeah. Remember we hung out in Italy? We were all hanging out there. We went to Sweden together.
Yeah. So, man, that was the thing is like him and I didn't even talk about original art or business, anything when we were in Italy, and we got along and became friends. And then after the fact, it was like, well, hey, maybe we could do business together. But the fact that we became buddies, like that helped me with figuring out how I wanted to move forward with all of this. So
right, we were talking about watches because remember we stopped in every one of those watch stores. He was looking for something specific.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
and I don't know that world. Jason was well in tune with it. I don't know that world.
Yeah. Dude, it's funny you.
Sorry, on you go, Jim.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, man.
I was just going to shout out a couple messages. We got one from Sam McClurg saying, "Jim, have you had a chance to go by your PO box?" And we're going to be doing the mailbag later on.
Yes, we are doing mailbag this episode, guys. Thank you for your patience.
So you should see it pop up there, Sam. Eric said,
"Yeah, actually, Jamie, hold on one sec. I want to say to everyone, the plan Jim and I have moving forward is we're going to do 4 episodes a month, which is nothing new, but we're going to do 2 with a guest and 2 just Jim and I. And we're going to do mailbag on the episodes that we don't have a guest because we just realized it's too much to try to pull off.
There's not enough time with the guest episodes to do the mailbag. Yeah. Oh, dude. Okay, we keep going on different tangents, but I want to remind me to tell you the mailbag incident at the PO box when we get to mailbag.
Okay, I will. Jamie,
remind me
before we went. I'll remind you, Jim.
Okay.
Yeah,
Jamie, what were you saying?
Eric said that we should all go for a small art retreat. Me, you, Jim, and him.
Eric, you know I'm down. I'm always down for that. I'm totally down for that. We should talk about doing that. We should definitely be doing that. Eric and I have been kind of saying we're going to do that. It's around this time every year we say we'll do it this year. But I agree. We have to make it happen.
I would love that, man.
Yeah, I would too. I mean, if you guys want, like I told you, there's a cool German town in the mountains near me that would be easy to get to and really nice and beautiful, and I mean lots of nature. It's awesome, and then good German food at night and German beers.
I could get to Germany.
Nice. So, Sean, you used to go on the Did you go on the Rick Remender?
Yeah,
retreat?
I did. Yeah. There was a few of them. I went on a few of them.
Those
They were
sounded
great. I mean, they were great. They were really good hangs. Yeah, that's what I'm saying is I've tasted it. Like I've been um, on them before, and they're great little getaways. I would say that I think some time should be spent creating, whereas like Rick's retreats are like poker house.
Yeah, see,
It was. I wouldn't even call it. We
yeah,
called it a retreat, but it wasn't. It was just a hang. But I think a retreat would be great because, like, Ramon in his studio Ray do a retreat every year where they get a house in the mountains and like the whole studio goes. So it's like 20 people in a giant house, and they cook. And like, I know like Eric will go and like just do watercolors of nature because they usually go in spring and fall. So you see these
right.
beautiful colors. I would love to do that.
Dude, that would be awesome. Yeah.
West Coast Dave, a German town in Georgia. It's called Helen. If you Google it, you're going to be blown away. It looks like you're in Germany. The architecture, everything. There was a lot of German immigrants that settled in that area a long time ago and built everything in it the way they know how to do. And there's like I'd say 70% of the restaurants are German and they're incredible. And
It
they
was
make beer.
featured on an episode of on it on
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah, Donald Glover show. They did an episode. His girlfriend, baby mama, is from Helen, and they did an episode where they went there for Christmas.
Yes. And it seems like a made up place.
Yeah, it does.
Like
Yeah,
I didn't know about it. So I thought like, are they making this
right.
shit up for the show?
Right. That's the general public's perception of that episode was he made this town up, but no, that's real, and that's what it looks like, and that's what it is.
It just seems like the whitest thing ever, and I don't associate Atlanta with having the whitest anything ever. Do you know what I mean? Like I
True.
don't.
Well, yeah, but it's outside of Atlanta. It's in the
Right,
mountains. So
right.
from downtown, it's probably a 2-hour drive. From my house, it's like an hour and 15, hour 20.
We do the
But
retreat there, man.
it's great. Yeah, like it would be a great place to do the retreat, honestly. Because you guys could fly into Atlanta. We could do like get hotels and do like a night in the city, have a great meal and hang in the city. And then I could like just drive everyone up to a house in Helen and then back to Atlanta.
Now, Sean, do we have to wear lederhosen while we're there?
It's not a requirement, but Jim, I think we
Okay.
should.
We could.
Just for the podcast shenanigans we could have.
Yeah, the photos alone, the photo opportunities alone.
Exactly. But it's great. It's a great place to go. And
Now,
it's
Sean,
also-
does that much Germanness make you nervous? Being
yeah, I had to take Xanax.
a man of Jewish persuasion, is it?
Well, yeah, I mean, no. The thing is, like, Germany was full of Jews, which is why the Holocaust could happen.
Right. Right.
So I always think of like when Germany doesn't like bother me because so many of my relatives, like distant relatives, are from there. I don't think of it, but the Nazi party is that's where the problem is.
Right. Just those rebel rousers who thought they could maybe take over the planet, like that part of the history.
Yeah, that wow, dude, Jason. Oh my god, he was driving, and there was a truck in front of him. And I'm not getting political here. This is scary.
Sure.
The truck said the Fourth Reich comes alive on January 20th. Like this guy's truck was just blatantly saying, I'm a Nazi. And when our new president steps in office, I'm like the Fourth Reich will be there.
This was in
New Jersey? In fucking New Jersey, man.
Huh.
That's some bold ass shit.
Yeah, why do people have to advertise their stupid beliefs on their car?
I don't know. And he had a KKK upside down cross. Like this guy, Jason's just driving around Jersey, and this is what he sees.
Wow.
Fucking nuts, man.
Yeah, you know me, I retired from politics years ago. So
yeah, that's what I mean. It's to make it political is crazy because it's not. It's just this is a crazy fucking person out there.
yeah. I mean, overall, I think. Well, I'm not even going to get into it. I was going to say something about traveling and my experiences. It's like, well, I'll say it. It's like I think most people are chill. I think most people,
yeah, I agree.
Want harmony in their life, and also this is a good way to put it. I was talking to my brother-in-law about this before I left St. Louis. Like for me, I'm like, can we get back to the era of like people keeping their political views to themselves? Like, do you think we could ever do that again? Like, man, let's go back to when like people just didn't talk about this shit. Like, keep your religious and political views to yourself. I think it would make everything smoother in life.
I agree. It's like, I mean, honestly, that's one of the motivations we had for doing this show is just to get back to like what we all love instead of what we all don't agree on.
Right.
Like, we love comics. We love comic art. Let's just have a show. Like, there's so much noise out there. Let's not deal with that. Let's just deal with the good stuff.
That's right. And we're here, like we said, for the children, for the people, to lay down these fresh ink lines.
For the money, for the women.
For the money, the women.
For the awards.
I mean, guys, I'm getting recognized in Dick Blicks all over the country. I mean, come on. The shit's getting
international sensation.
Dick Blick, by the way, if you're listening, the corporate headquarters out there, we are willing to take on a sponsorship from you guys. And
that's a great sponsor. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Dude, could you imagine the Inkpulp National Tour sponsored by Dick Blick and Topo Chico, of course?
Oh my God, that'd be amazing.
We'll hire Ali to be our tour manager. Jamie, you're coming on the tour to handle all of our media and the live streams and the signings.
Nice.
This tour plans itself. Like, this tour is a no-brainer. Dick Blick, reach out to us. Come on.
You've said it too many times. I need to ask, what is Dick Blick? It sounds made up as hell.
Oh, it's an art store. It's like
sounds like you just put two words together.
It does sound made up.
It's the big art store in the States. Like that's where I'd say most people get their art supplies from. But it's funny you say that, Jamie, because they try to like change their name because Dick Blick is terrible. So like the stores on the outside just say Blick Art.
That's right. I'm saying it wrong. It is actually just Blick, right?
But the website is still dickblick.com, I think.
Okay.
$2 super chat from Dave saying sponsored by Dick (Blick).
Hell yeah. Thank you, Dave.
Thank you.
Dave, I really enjoyed your Tokyo Comic-Con video. West Coast Avengers, check out his YouTube channel. Travel footage, comic book sales, interviews, the whole nine. But the last one has got Peach and Yo in it, our homies. And I'm trying to think who else. Oh, Stan Sakai, I believe, makes a cameo. So,
really? Nice.
It's cool to see, some of Western guests, but then some of the just straight up like Japanese talent that's at Tokyo Con. And everyone just bringing their own thing to the game.
Yeah. I want to go.
I don't want to attempt to pronounce that name, but he's mentioned someone else that was there. Gabowska?
Oh, and Agnes. Yeah, Agnes is great.
Oh, Agnes was there?
She was there. Awesome. Yes. Do you know her, Sean?
Yeah, I know Agnes. Yeah, she's the one that told I spent a weekend talking about that USB airbrush.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Agnes is great.
Yeah. Good people.
Also,
She's
sorry, I wanted to mention we got a
Oh, yeah.
super sticker earlier on from Panos for $1.20, and he said, "Jim, can you remind me the name of the pen that you're using?"
Oh yes, Pilot Parallel pen. Comes in different sizes. The green one is the one I use the most, and then the blue one is slightly larger. This is the 6.0. They're marked at the top. For those sexy, silky, smooth lines that everyone in 2025 is going to want to be part of.
I feel like at this point, that's who we should be sponsored by. The amount of promo we've gave that.
No, I know. Yeah, I mean, I'm. That's actually no joke, dude. Like they should be sending us free shit, and
that'd be awesome. Oh man, that'd be awesome.
Give me that free shit. What's up with your New Year's plans, guys? Anything laying low, or you just?
Dude, today our plans changed. We were just gonna. I have not left the house on New Year's Eve in 10 years, probably.
Right.
Like, we started a tradition where we just go out and get the best charcuterie we can, like the best like cured meats, cheeses, honey, dates, bread, like this giant spread of like just deliciousness, and we just put it out on the entire kitchen table, and we just eat on it all day. Like it's not even a dinner thing. We have breakfast. We probably get it out around 3, and we just munch on it all night. Get really high, and I drink usually wine. And
This is shocking, Sean. These things you're saying, these are so unpredictable, unlike you. This is so
out of character. But this morning we decided, let's go out for dinner.
Oh, like nice.
Early, not even late, early. So, remember where Zoe worked? I showed you.
Oh,
that,
yes.
like, pub. So there's another like pub. I guess the place Zoe worked was like the beer place, but then there's another like pub that's more bourbon focused in there. So I made a reservation for all of us to go there for early dinner, and then we'll just go home and chill.
That's perfect.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Good.
Nice,
good
man.
to me.
Yes. Yeah, I'll be. My little brother's coming to town, and him and his Beastie Boys tribute band are playing.
Oh, I'm so jealous of that. That sounds amazing.
So we're getting weird, dude.
Yeah, I would love to see them.
I'm trying to convince Scotty and like the whole crew out here to go.
Dude, how can Scotty miss that? Why would he miss that?
I know. Well, just family stuff or whatever. But to me, man, it's like, dude, it's a Beastie Boys tribute band. Like, you have to go.
Yeah, I'm dying to see that one of these years.
It's so fun and over the top and sort of silly. So yeah, Record Bar on New Year's Eve. Anybody in Kansas City? Beastie Boys tribute band.
That sounds amazing.
My Posse in Effect is the name of the band. And then after they perform, my brother's doing his own, like hour-long DJ set.
Oh, is he? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And where is it at? It's close to your house?
Yeah, it's like not far from me at all. So
awesome.
The Record Bar in Kansas City. If anybody's there, don't say hi to me at the show. Don't come up to me at the show. If you're a lovely single lady, though.
Sean Robson Inc. is asking, is that acrylic you're using?
Yeah, what's up, Royal? It is the opaques I'm using are, Jamie, you want to put it up on the screen? It's called Acryla Gouache. So it's a matte opaque acrylic. It looks and acts like gouache until it's dry, because gouache is not waterproof, but this is. And just like gouache, it dries darker than what you see. So it's the bomb. gives you these nice matte opaques.
Nice. Yeah, man, those colors are just popping.
Thank you. They're getting there. They're getting there.
Guys, please like, follow, and subscribe if you don't mind. And
You're making me nauseous.
spread the word of our beautiful, glorious channel to your friends, family, neighbors, the butcher down the street, your car mechanic.
Yeah, they'd love our show.
Let the community know we're hilarious and creative dudes.
Yeah. We're working. We've got a big meeting on Friday, like me and Jim and Mateo, to talk about some ideas Jamie's proposing, and I think we're going to see some fun growth this year. It's going to be some opportunities for all of you guys to feel more connected outside of when the show is on. So we'll talk.
So Jazzy Jamie's 10-point plan that he's put together for us.
That's right. That's
exactly what it is, Jim.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just making things up, but it'd be incredible if you had like it'd be incredible if you had like a slideshow for us and a whole.
Just gonna project it on the wall and go on camera.
A professor hat and a whiteboard with a pointer stick.
You're like, in Scotland, this is how we do things. You guys need to adopt some of these ideas and
switching up the whole brand. It's all about haggis, kilts. That's what we're doing.
Yes, that's what I was getting at. Yeah,
we're ditching the rap, Sean. We're going bagpipes. That's it. Like, we're dealing with that.
Enough of our obvious, like, American flag waving macho show that we do. This is going to be the new Scottish inspired show.
Sean would love that. Just an opportunity to do the accent for 2 hours straight.
Oh, okay. We're not doing that.
Damn straight, Jimmy.
Yeah, Sean. There you go, bro. There you go. You tell him, Sean. I've flipped. I'm 180. I love it now, dude. I'm laughing all the way around.
Oh my God, you're making me laugh so hard. I'm fucking up my painting.
Okay, we're not doing that now, Jamie. We're not doing the Scottish show. Sorry.
Jim, I'm waiting for you to bust it out at this point. It's going to happen eventually.
I'm not doing any accent imitations out of respect for you.
I appreciate that, Jim.
Remember that one episode I did, or that might have been last episode. I tried to do a Australian accent. You guys, what is that?
I think I'd suppressed that till you said that right there. I think I'd pushed that way back.
I was like, Energizer, it's gonna surprise you, or whatever that commercial was. That's before you were born, Jamie. This is like 1984 shit that I'm referencing. When Crocodile Dundee came over and America had this very short love affair with like Australian.
Yes, yeah. Throw
culture.
Another shrimp on the barbie. Yeah, Outback Steakhouses started popping up.
And part of like 80s the jam shorts, like part of that culture became this weird like fucking like koala brand. I can't even remember the name of it, but it was like
what was
you could find this shitty stuff at like Target in the 80s. I don't know.
Oh, what was that koala brand called? You just
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I remember going into the store and buying a pair of shorts.
I think my older sister rocked some of that koala stuff. I'll have to give her shit about it next time I see her.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Good memory.
But I think it spawned from the unexpected box office hit of the first Crocodile Dundee movie.
Absolutely did. It absolutely did. That's the whole reason we have Outback Steakhouse here. I'm positive. I'm not even kidding. I'm positive that's why.
Yeah, Jeremy Heiler in the chat. What up, buddy? He says when Australia was considered exotic.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And there was also that there was a very preppy women's line that emerged from Australia at that time. Was it Lauren Ashley? fuck, I forgot. But yeah, it was exotic. That's exactly what it was.
Very strange, man.
Yeah, it was
Oh, Sean,
bizarre.
should I get into a little bit of mailbag stuff while we're just kind of
Yeah,
kicking
that's a
it?
great idea. Yeah, totally.
Let me,
Great idea.
because this first one I'm super excited about. This first one's a banger, man. You're gonna love this, man.
All right, I'm ready. I'm ready.
So the note attached is incredible. Hey, Jim, enclosed, please find one advanced copy of our upcoming release, Deity, an outsider autobio comic book by Adam Palmer. Before the internet, before cell phones, one man had a van. Enjoy and keep it hundo at Hundo Industries on social
Dude,
media.
I love the concept already.
And dude, look at this guy. This is
Oh,
so okay.
dude,
Here,
this looks like they made a movie a horror movies about this in the 80s, and it was like a Satan heavy metal
yes.
movie.
So there's a 1993 on the tombstone, but then there's a signature with 2023. So I think these guys sent this into Chris at Comic Tropes as well. But dude, just the photos in this, look at this. This is like straight up from the late 80s, early 90s.
Dude.
It's so amazing.
Dude, it's so bizarre this is happening right now, because when I was here late working the day after Christmas, and I wanted to put on a movie for the background. I put on Fast Times.
Oh, yeah. Alex Fuentes with the super chat. Thanks so much, man.
Yeah, thank you guys all for the super chat stuff. The last couple shows, that's been really helpful. It's been great. Thank you.
Happy New Year to you, Alex. Thank you. That's awesome.
Yeah, Happy New Year to everyone. I've got
so yeah, man.
Much in the bag. Go ahead, Jim. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, while we're flipping through this looks like the best artist in any high school in America made this book in like 1989 or 1990.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean? That's awesome. Dude, that's got just
I love it.
Love all in it. Yeah, that's a creation of just passion and love right there.
So yeah, I mean, the van, you got the leather jackets. What more do you want, people? Look at this back cover.
Oh my god, that's insane.
Dude, this front cover is so gnarly that I might just like hang this in my studio. This might just
that is so yeah, I think
part of my studio.
I think you should.
Sean, we got 2 of these. Tit for Tat came in.
Oh, nice. Awesome. Thank you guys.
This is this pronounced Rojo Kova? Rojo Kova? Rojo, right?
I would imagine it's Rojo, yeah.
Indie Comics. Check him out at the Rojo Kova. And he's also Kova's Lookout on YouTube.
I think he's in the chat, or at least it was earlier.
Oh, shit.
Oh, really? Jim, you know what I'm craving that when I come out we have to go is I want to go back to Jerusalem Cafe.
Oh, that's the spot, dude. That's a no-brainer.
Yeah, I've been craving that big time. You
get your chicken shawarma wrap pressed and with French fries in it. It's called Jerusalem style.
Yes, that's exactly what I did. It kept me full all day too.
Oh, dude, Kova's in the chat. What's up, buddy?
Oh, awesome. What up, dude?
Killer Workman, independents at their best, banned by the Comics Code Authority, as you can see on the cover.
Hell yeah.
There's the info once again. Thanks for sending these in, buddy.
Yeah, for real.
Our buddy Morgan Heron sent these in, and he's on Eli Schwab's Cosmic Lion label at Heron_art.
Nice.
And his book, which I think is in here because I cheated and I peeked inside this. is issue 2 through 3. Thanks for all the amazing work. Okay, cool. This is issues. I dig this kid's work a lot, man. He's awesome. Issues 2 and 3. Nice.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Of
oh yeah. Oh, dude, wait. This is the kid we met at Heroes Con.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he's great. He's
really
a
good
little-
dude.
Yeah, really.
He's
good dude.
he's writing and drawing his own stuff, which we of course highly encourage. Flip through these real quick. Cosmic Lion, shout out to Eli and the crew. But yeah, man, love the colors.
Yeah, it's great looking stuff.
I did oh shit, Madi did a pinup for him. Check that out.
Oh, that's not surprising. They're two very like driven, hustle-minded people.
And Tony McMillan.
Nice.
Shout out to Tony. This is a whole community of people doing their thing, man. I love it. I did a pinup for him. I'm not sure if it's in this book or.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, that was nice.
Dude, great stuff.
That's awesome. Jim, I need some when you're done with mailbag. I need some feedback.
Yes.
I got a question.
I'm just being greedy and seeing if my piece is in this book. I don't think it is.
Do your thing.
But anyway, everyone should support
Yeah.
Morgan's work. He's totally badass. Thank you, Morgan, for sending this in, dude. This is awesome. And then we have Nick May from. Oh shit! This is from Australia.
Whoa,
Dude, he probably knows Crocodile Dundee. He knows Crocodile Dundee. Is this a Crocodile Dundee comic, Sean? Oh my god, the show just blew up. Oh, this is Chernobyl on Instagram. This guy's great.
Dope.
Nick May, check him out, man. Back in the 80s, I wanted to make a comic before I turned 30. I didn't, thanks to COVID, kayfabe, and you. I tried to get in my 50s. Enjoy, Nick. Oh, sweet. This is awesome. What is this? The pink flamenco.
Oh, that's awesome.
Look at this cover, dude. This is fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Got some gangster Dick Tracy crime looking stuff. Oh shit, we got a RoboCop. We got a RoboCop bootleg.
Awesome. Oh, that's awesome. What
This
a great
is
bootleg idea.
Oh shit. And we got some more gangster.
Dude, these are some good looking comics, man.
Full Caught Press. Oh shit, yeah. This is badass, man. This is cool.
Oh yeah, that is cool.
Now,
That's very cool.
a Robo. Oh, and shit, Nosferatu's in this.
Oh, nice.
Robo Law Enforcer also makes an appearance in my Savage Street Vigilante book as well. He's just too fun to not draw. You got to draw. Dude, look at this, Sean. Understanding the pink flamenco.
That's awesome.
Holy shit, this is.
Whoa. I want to read this.
This is like this is some high production value happening here.
Yeah, that's nice.
Wait, what's going on? We got some love making. We got
Oh my god. Hello.
Hell yeah. Actual Dracula in the chat. What's up, buddy?
What up?
So Nick, thank you so much for sending these in. Again, at Chernobyl. And he did some Savage Street Vigilante fan art. That was super awesome. And then just one last one. We got
There's these.
Oh, look at how quick Jamie is.
Damn.
This is Arachnid Enforcer.
I love that one. I love that one. That's such a cool drawing.
Yeah. Who is this from? Oh, Tyler Page, Chicago, Illinois. Been waiting for this one, man.
Who was the Australian package from?
That was Chernobyl.
Right, Chernobyl. Right.
Yeah. Look at that cover alone.
Yeah, that's awesome.
K-Fam Comics Group.
That could pass for a classic Casper comic almost.
Yeah, this is awesome. Oh, wow. Yeah. Jim, been a fan for a while. I wanted to get this in your hands. Keep up this good work. And the channel spreading the love. Sweet. Tyler James Page doing his thing. Oh, nice. So Sean, the incident was I went to the post office.
Oh, yeah.
Right before Christmas. I figured everyone's mailed all their shit already. I have
you're crazy.
I have 4 of the yellow strips, the notices in my P.O. box saying we have your stuff behind the counter. I bring the strips up to the front and the lady's like, what's your P.O. box number? I'm like, 10274. She goes in the back. There's a line of angry people behind me. She goes in the back. She's gone for a while. She comes back and she's like, yeah, I can't find anything. I'm like, no, I'm expecting stuff. Like I have these notices, like there's stuff for me waiting. So she goes back and people are starting to like hem and haw and
oh no,
talk shit. And I'm like, oh fuck. And finally she comes back and has this stack of all 5 of these envelopes for me. And she just looks at me and she's like, it was on a different shelf. I'm like, all right, well, that's your
it's like that's
mistake.
Your fault, Jim. That's your fault.
No, I didn't do shit wrong. I'm like, that's
I know
your
that's
mistake
what I'm saying. It's like,
yeah.
why are you giving me shit? This is your house. I'm just coming here to pick up my shit.
I just want my brilliant, beautiful, weird comics that people have made from all over the world and sent into us so I can show them on our kick-ass, revolutionary, life-changing YouTube show, people. Is that too much to ask?
No, not at all.
Thank you.
And it shouldn't be.
Got some pinups. Oh, Vero Stewart. I just saw her in Hawaii. Shout out to Vero. This is one of Mossy's homegirls. We gotta have Brian Moss on the show in 2025.
I would love to. Hero, I had we spoke on Instagram this week. I think she commented on a post. She was asking about an art supply. We went back and forth about it.
Nice.
Yeah, I'd love to have Brian on.
Oh, speaking of which, there's a shout out to Ed and Cartoonist Kayfabe and Brian.
Nice.
In this book. Yeah, man, this is awesome. Tyler, thank you for sending this in. Where's his info at? Tyler Page. He's got to be on the interwebs somewhere. Trying to... Well, just look up his name, and I think you should be able to find him, or look for that super snazzy cover online.
Yeah, that's dope.
So on Instagram, he is page.styler.
Excellent. Jamie, you're delivering on all cylinders today,
Jamie's the machine.
I'm tired and hungover, and you're like the MVP of the whole show.
Is that the end of the mailbag, Jim?
Yes.
I've got one more bonus mailbag from us that just
came
in from our good friend West Coast Dave Angels. An announcement on the show, maybe.
Oh shit.
Of his next zine. He sent me the cover for us to show.
Oh,
yeah. Fantastic.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
The many more faces of Jack Kirby. Which
oh hell yeah.
Oh shit, Vero's in the chat. Vero, what up? Good to see you. Good to see you in Hawaii, and great job on the pinup for Tyler's book.
Yeah.
Dave,
Awesome.
West Coast Dave, what's the schedule of the new Jack Kirby book? Like, where and how can we get our grubby little hands on it? If you're still with us.
Jamie, let me get the camera. I've got a question while we're waiting on that. So I'm done with
Yeah.
the face and the brain. All right. Now I need this psychedelic pattern to
Yes.
do its job. I can't have it steal any power from this. So I've got some electric color combinations. I don't know which way to go. My gut says this blue and this coral red, which is almost like an orange, would be really cool around it. But I worry it'll take away some of the power of the blue, but that's okay. The main thing is we want that green to pop. So that's one color combination. Another
Yes.
one is to do this magenta with the orange. So they're kind of in the same family as the skin, but still kind of electric and vibration. But because these two complement each other, it's going to like get, psychedelic. This one will just do its job and sit in the background. Or if we keep going, I could add a little orange instead of the coral red, which is a more saturated version of orange. Or if we want to go electric again, these two together, magenta and leaf, are going to light up the page. But this is a green. It's going to steal all the power from the main point. So I'm worried about that.
Yeah, I wouldn't mess with the green of Martian Manhunter at all. Like, I wouldn't.
Right. So that's why I think this is the way to go. I think this is the way to go.
Let me ask a dumb question, because your color sense is much better than mine. Would a light, almost like muted yellow as the background mixed with something else work? Or would yellow just be out of the picture?
No. I mean, yellows, the problem with yellow is yellows what electrifies everything in the reds and this green, all those yellow electric bits.
Oh,
so if I put that in the background, it'll take away from that. Whereas I think the blue and the orange won't, because the only things that are blue and orange in here is like the parts that aren't as important as the green. And also the highlights on this Martian Manhunter face are lime green, which is a green with a little bit of yellow in it. So I worry about yellow in the background.
Oh, Vero in the chat is saying she votes pink orange. Strong contrast might pull attention from the center.
Well, that's true. But then I think about those psychedelic rock posters. I agree. This would take the least amount away from here. So maybe that's the way to go. But will it flatten out this too much? Is my only. I guess the magenta wouldn't. All right, let's try it. That might be.
Dude, would you? And one other question.
Yeah.
I feel naive commenting on your gorgeously painted works that you're doing, but my sensibility is always like less is more kind of thing. Would that background work as just like literally just black and white? Like you have chunks of some of those swirls are black. It's black, white. Yeah, lick your elbow just said what about black and white? Do you know what I mean? So like,
I know. I hear you. That's.
So it would be. Hold on.
I know what you mean.
Okay.
Yeah, give Jim the camera.
So that's the head. That's your entire drawing.
Yeah.
But so some of those, that's just solid black.
Yeah.
Then you have a white one, and then you have solid. So you get what I mean. Would that? What do you think?
It could work. The only thing that concerns me with that is you've got the most extreme version of contrast.
That's true.
Could hurt.
That's true.
The contrast I'm getting in the brain.
That's what I was thinking too, Sean. My thoughts exactly.
Yeah.
Are you being a smart ass, Jamie, right now?
I was trying to be, but I don't think Sean got it. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm just like I'm in my head right now. No, look. Let me show you. Because
what's your gut instinct because you've spent the most time working on the piece. You have a better color sense than I do.
My gut instinct was these two, the blue and the orange, but that will take away from this, whereas the magenta and the orange won't. I just worry about it getting flat like this, all losing, like it's robbing. But maybe I think this magenta might be the way to go with the orange. I think those two together might work.
Got it. And my other question, Sean, is what would Brian Stelfreeze do?
That's the riddle. Brian would have like something I never thought of that's so much better than anything I could have ever thought of, like in his gun, ready to go.
Jamie, can you get Brian on the horn right now, please? Can you send out the Inkpulp signal to Brian? It's Sunday. I'm sure he's not doing anything.
The Inkpulp signal. Oh my god!
Let's get him live with his opinion in real time, please.
Imagine I just had him right here, ladies and gentlemen. Brian Stelfreeze.
Brian.
West Coast.
We need to have
answered about the Kirby book. Said he's going to order up
Okay.
next month, and we'll have some physical copies, hopefully for OAX. If anyone wants to grab one.
Perfect. And Dave, is the first issue of that still available to the people, to the masses?
Dude, I'm gonna have to make a run to the art store before I finish this. I don't know. That's the only thing about where I live is I don't have anything conveniently close by.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Sean, can I show something real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Guys, this is I just finished this fairly recently, but this is the inside back cover of Savage Street Vigilante, the book. So my thank yous will go up here to everyone that was involved. There's a demonic, odd creature at work at the art table here. Maybe this is me, my alter ego. I don't know. And then we have the autograph area where each book will be signed for your pleasure.
Nice.
And Sean, there's a cat. You love cats. There's a cat.
I do love cats. I love cats.
You guys in all the weird cats you have in your house.
My cats are awesome. They're not weird.
I know. I'm talking shit. I'm talking shit. I like cats. We all know dogs are better, but cats are cool. Cats are cool.
Oh, so you are getting political today, Jim.
Oh God.
Which team are you on? Cats or dogs?
We're going to cancel you for those cat comments.
I loved Inkpulp Live until Jim
right.
chose dogs over cats. I will never watch the show again.
Right.
And they'll go on social media and tell you all about it.
I do enjoy drawing cats a lot. They're
great to draw.
They're very, they make a good sidekick for any kind of character,
This is true.
Especially a black cat. You just get that shape in there, that silhouette in there.
Yeah, totally.
Pretty
Sean,
sweet.
Actually, an interesting question from Raz. He says, if this is just a color study, could you try half with one combination and the other half with the other?
I mean, that's what I was going to do, like do a corner in one color, another corner in another color. I mean, that's the point. I was just, as I was thinking, I was trying to narrow it down to the stronger choices and see which one I preferred. But yeah, that's what I was going to do. So I'm going to do the orange magenta on this side and the blue and orange on the other side. And that way we can look. And you all can help.
You guys are responsible for Sean's success with DC Comics moving into the new year. Are they going to offer you some more stuff moving forward?
I mean, they've already offered me more than I could do. I had to turn some shit down. I've got this and then Absolute Batman. And yeah, I think Katie's loving this one. So I think, yes, I think there'll be more.
Sweet. Okay.
It's good for me to be on the shelves again.
Boy, turning work down. What are you, some sort
Well,
of
no, it was. I mean,
billionaire?
no, it wasn't that. I just couldn't. This was at the beginning of December, and she gave me these two covers. One due at the beginning of January, one at the beginning of February, and I already have work. And she was like, "Can you have one done in 2 weeks?" And I was like, "No, I
Mhm.
have stuff that I need to get done, so I couldn't. I just couldn't take it."
You're a popular guy now, man. The show is
We save the children, but
the show has exploded your exposure. Your
The fact that they would ask you to do work while you're saving the children is crazy to me. That's so
I
selfish.
know.
That's true.
Well,
That's
it's the
true.
work. Well, I mean, let's be honest. It's the work that saves the children, right?
True. True.
Maybe they're making the new Martian Manhunter book as like a subliminal thing for the children. Maybe it the new way to get kids hooked on comics is to actually get weird and psychedelic and funky again. And DC is maybe realizing this after
Man, the children
being
are like,
Oh,
around for
this
100
book,
years.
yeah, this book is definitely like that. It's very weird in the best kind of way and psychedelic as fuck. That's why I want
That's
this
awesome.
background to really be psychedelic. Um,
And dude, did you look at a bunch of photo reference, Google search, the old 60s and 70s rock posters?
that's where I got the pattern from.
Nice.
And that's why I'm trying to choose the right color combination.
this might be a stupid question, Sean, but when you're talking about like this book and stuff, like how much do you know about the book? Like when they give you a gig like this for a book that's not out, how much are you privy to?
They'll give me whatever they have, and all they had at the time was the designs and the layouts for issue 1, but the layouts were done in color,
Right.
like all digital. So I got a sense of what the book would feel like. For Batman, she sent me like the first 5 issues, I think.
Cool.
Nice. I'm enjoying that Absolute Batman book. It's
Yeah, I'm excited to read
so
it.
good so far.
it's a weird, it's a fun, weird, it's its own thing. It's its own unique thing. Now, guys, if you want the hard R version of that book, simply go to Defective Comics on Kickstarter, and you can late pledge my Savage Street Vigilante book, because I actually made like the hard R version of Absolute Batman, even
Before the Batman.
Before I was aware of it, for sure.
Right.
Yeah, interesting timing with all the releases of things this year.
You're a trendsetter, Jim.
I know.
Saving the
Definitely.
children, saving the industry. It's crazy.
Definitely. Jim's a trendsetter for sure.
Yeah, man. They're going to be writing about me and, history books and whatnot at some point. With my weird globulal eyeballs and creatures that I draw, Jamie. It's
globule.
You need to try that right now.
What
It's
a
going to
great
be
word.
absolute globule this time next year.
That's a great word.
Yeah. Oh, Absolute Wonder Woman is good too. I haven't checked that one out yet, Dave. Isn't she like was born in hell? It's kind of a instead of being born like as an Amazonian, I think she's born like as a demonic character. Which sounds awesome to me. That sounds great.
Yeah, it sounds crazy.
DC's getting metal with it. Fucking metal, man. Jimmy, what did you guys do for the holidays? What did you and your family do?
Nothing special, Jim. It was all about the kid, obviously. So it was just all the Santa magic, keeping the Santa magic alive.
Oh, right. You have the youngins.
Yeah. So
And how long? When do I can't remember when I found out the terrible, earth-shattering truth of Santa. Maybe we shouldn't spoil it if there's any children watching our show. I don't think there is, but I can't remember like when I found out. How long do you keep that going for your kids, Jamie? That's what I'm trying to ask. How long?
I mean, this is my first go, Jim. So your guess is as good as mine.
Oh shit! This might be going on for 10 more years, dude. This might, or
I could keep it
longer.
going until she's 10 or like even 20. That would be insane.
Dude, Jamie did some awesome shit. Jamie did salt footprints near the chimney.
Yeah.
Ah,
like,
nice.
and stuff like that. It was cool.
Nice.
Her face was a picture, man.
She was probably like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Dude, that's cool.
That is like the best age. She's like 2.5, so it was like the real magic. Like it was cool.
That's
Dude,
great.
You know what me and my family did on Christmas Eve? Everyone came in. What?
I was gonna make a racist comment against the Jews, but
go for it.
we've already
isolated tonight, man.
I know. Jamie, I'd like to lay out my 6-point agenda for 2025, and it does not involve Sean Crystal in this show whatsoever. And Jamie, we're making bumper stickers, and we're going to drive around New Jersey.
I was going to say.
That joke is a callback, folks. Come on. That's comedy gold. Come on.
So we all came into my bedroom. Everyone, it's all 4 of us in our bed. We got extremely baked and put on Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas.
What? Wait.
What does that mean?
I know
what those words mean.
What?
What do those words mean? What is that?
So Jim Henson made a Christmas special. Jim, when was the last time you've seen this?
Dude, years. I mean, you kind of blew my mind just saying that because I was like,
it's going to blow your mind. You got to watch it because
I might pop that on tonight. Shit.
He is like, you see how innovative he was. Like, they did these tracking shots. They built a fucking lake and somehow had puppets in like you're just watching it like no one was doing this type of thing with practical effects.
Right.
It's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece of creativity. But I also, do you remember the River Bottom Nightmare band?
Is that they were the band in the special?
Yeah.
Yes.
They were the bad guy heavy metal band.
Yeah.
Who just stole the riff from Purple Haze.
Dude, that's wow.
So good. You got to watch it.
That might be going on tonight while I'm at home in the studio.
You should definitely put it on. It's so good. It's so good.
Speaking of Muppets, like I'm sure everyone's seen it, but the normal Muppet Christmas Carol is great.
The Christmas Carol is great, but someone just said you got to watch Muppet Family Christmas. What is that? The Muppet Christmas Carol was awesome, and the Ghosts of Christmas Past were fucking the 2 old guys from the balcony on the Muppet Show. The effects are great. They were creepy as fuck.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So I don't know what Muppet Family Christmas is.
I don't know what the family one is either. I just know because the Christmas Carol one,
that was great.
Is that from the 80s? I'm trying to
late 80s, early 90s, I think.
Muppets are the shit, man.
All right, let's.
Sean,
I got the.
I was gonna say, see when Jim was asking me about like Santa and stuff, like, did you do that with your kids? Because you guys do like Hanukkah and stuff. Did you do the Santa shit?
Santa? No. All we do for Christmas is like we leave like a little tiny present at the chimney, and just say, "Look, Santa drops little things off for the Jewish kids," and they get like some candy or some shit.
It'd be so funny if you just told them flat out, like, he's not real. Go and tell the other kids. You know.
Oh Jesus! Oh my God!
All right, Jamie, I need the screen. I'm trying to figure out which way to go. So here you see the blue and orange. My camera's making the blue a little lighter than it is, but get the idea. And then over here's the magenta and orange.
Oh shit. Okay. I'm just looking up.
So blue and orange, magenta and
Hmm.
orange.
I think I'm feeling the magenta.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say too. I think the blue is taking away from this, and the only way to do this and make it work is with these colors, because there's very little orange in here and it's at the bottom, so it's not a big deal. And there's really no magenta in here. And those
Right.
colors are close to the skin tones. So they I think it's the way. Problem
There you
solved.
go. There you go.
So I have to buy some fucking magenta and some coral to get through this piece. I gotta go to the art store in the morning.
You got one in your neighborhood?
No, I gotta drive like 20 minutes to get to the closest one. Sucks.
Oh shit. Okay. So if we had that Dick Blick sponsorship,
That's where I'm going, to Dick Blick. That's
Yeah.
where I have to drive to. 20 minutes to Dick Blick.
but Dick Blick, sponsor us, give us an online account. We won't have to fuck around and drive around our cities, and then that way we have instant access to art supplies. We can spend more time doing our art and doing our podcast, our live stream, where we spend the live stream promoting our products. This is a no-brainer, Dick Blick.
It's a no-brainer.
Reach out to us, people. Come on.
You got my number.
They see the show, Sean, and they're like, we would have sponsored you, but there's a lot of like weird racist talk about Jewish
There's
people.
a lot of anti-Semitism on this show.
and people's customs and beliefs. Like there's a lot of strange
But the final nail in the coffin was the dog elitism.
Right. One of your artists is a cat hater. We can't accept that. We've done research and marketing that says 35% of our loyal customers are cat lovers. It's a whole thing. Like, well, Jamie, you're going to have to deal with the Dick Blick people.
I'll be the
what
PR
I'm
guy.
saying.
I'll do it. I'll go back and forth.
Yeah, you're going to have to deal with these people.
Dude, Tom Williams said the Muppet Family Christmas special is Nosferatu, but it's Muppets. Now that's a movie. That would be my favorite movie of all time.
Is that for real?
No, he's kidding. But could you imagine like a R-rated Muppet horror film? That would be just fucking awesome.
Sign me up for that.
I mean, didn't Peter Jackson do one like way back in the day? Like a really gory, grotesque one.
Oh, like Meet the Feebles?
Is that what it was called?
Yeah, I mean, he did a bunch of fucked up movies before he became famous. Yeah, Meet the Feebles. Yeah. Dave just said it.
Yeah.
What was shit? He did Dead Alive, which is one of the most disgusting and gory, fucked up zombie movies I've ever seen.
I never saw that one.
Oh, and Bad Taste. He did this movie called Bad Taste.
I remember that one.
That is also just the bottom of the barrel as far as like trash cinema goes. But of course, I love that kind of stuff. So, and guys, speaking of trash cinema, our new episode of Trash Movie Bonanza. Jamie again. This guy just firing on all cylinders tonight. So, guys, Trash Movie Bonanza on YouTube. Chris and I just put up this new episode. We're reviewing the legendary Garbage Day, Silent Night, Deadly Night, Part 2. Check it out. Leave a like, leave a comment. Jamie, I have to tell you, I emailed you about it, but you did such a fantastic job editing the episode and putting all the footage together. And to the point where in the intro of the show, where we have the Trash Movie intro with the logo and everything, Sean, Jamie put snow over the logo.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's beautiful.
Had to be done.
Jamie, I noticed that snow. It was a beautiful detail.
Jamie, the light bulb in the commercial for today, the light bulb was great. You did great.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you. Any more compliments? Just keep them coming, guys. So good. I'm here all night. That's nice.
Jim, it's 7:20 here.
Can we go for 5 or 10 more minutes?
Yeah. I'm just checking in.
Because Jamie, I wanted to ask you, when you were putting together the episode, what did you think of Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2.
Dude, it was nuts.
It's so bad. It's
it was an
awesome.
experience.
Yeah. It's
The
so bad and so hilarious.
I can't remember the actor's name, but the main character, the garbage day guy, dude, he stole the show.
He's incredible. The actor's name is Eric Freeman. And he didn't really have a huge career. He didn't really do that much, but like I said in the show, I think he gives one of the best B-movie performances of all time. It's so ridiculous and over the top. You can't keep your eyes off him when he's on camera. He's just hilarious and ridiculous. But I figured, you having to go through the footage of that one is something special, I guess. I don't know.
That's my favorite thing about that show. Just all these movies that I've never heard of, and then just experiencing them is so good.
Yes. Yeah. Well, and also you don't have to obviously you don't have to watch the whole movie. We're giving you the best parts, the clips and everything.
Yeah,
so
I get a sense of just the highlights. It's good.
Yeah. Yeah. Lick your elbows saying part 5 is bonkers of
They did 5 of them?
Oh yeah, man. It's a whole franchise, but this is so nerdy that I know this, but the continuity, it's only for the first 3 movies, and then 4 and 5 just go completely off the rails and are their own super fucking weird movies. I don't know. It's even hard to call them movies at a certain point. But.
Tommy introduced me to a Christmas horror film that was so good. It was a Swedish film, I think. And it was there was this mountain and these miners started
Rare Exports. Rare Exports.
Yes.
It's great. I love that movie. It's great.
Yeah.
It's
so good.
It's funny you brought that up because Joe Bob Briggs just did his big Christmas show a couple weeks ago on Shudder, and that's one of the movies they showed.
Oh, it's so good.
So I'd seen it before, but rewatching it this year, I forgot how great it is. It's a really fun movie.
Yeah. I like that one a lot.
It's Finnish.
Finnish, okay.
Yeah. So but man, it's crazy because that's the actual Finnish mythology of Santa Claus. Is Santa Claus was a punishing, unforgiving, evil creature. Sort of like Krampus, where he's got the horns and everything. But he would the bad boys and girls, he would literally punish and torture them. So in Finnish mythology, he was a character to be feared. He wasn't like the fat, jolly Coca-Cola Santa Claus that we know and love.
Coca-Cola.
Because that was a thing. The fat man with the rosy cheeks, that was created out of basically advertising, right?
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So,
what's the plans for the next episode, Jim? Do we have plans for the next trash movie?
Oh, yes, Superman 4.
Ooh.
Which
one was that?
A god awful movie. So the reason I love it though is it's a Canon movie, and Canon made some of the best worst movies of the 80s, but it's the one, Sean, where Superman fights Nuclear Man.
I don't even.
Do you remember that?
Wait, who was in it? Was Brian Bosworth in it or someone like that?
No, but dude, the guy that plays Nuclear Man, it was a Chippendales dancer that they cast just for his looks and his physique, and then Gene Hackman is still playing Lex Luthor, but his little assistant is John Cryer. Do you remember this?
No, I don't think I saw this.
And he's he has the punk dyed hair, and it's so low budget and so shitty. Superman. There we go.
Oh yes. All right. Now it's looking very familiar.
So the plot is, and the only reason they got Christopher Reeve back to do a 4th movie, he didn't want to do it, but he helped kind of produce it and direct the story. And he wanted to do a story where it's Superman getting rid of all the nuclear weapons in the world and trying to create world peace. And then Lex Luthor, hijacks that plan and then creates Nuclear Man, and him and Superman fight, and it's terrible. It's really, really bad. Hence us reviewing it for our show. You're gonna love it, Jamie. I
can't wait.
You're gonna be cursing our names. So yeah, that's what we've got planned. And then Sean and I for this show have some guests planned.
Yes.
We won't spoil anything, but
no.
We got some shit cooking. Some things will be happening. Does anybody have books or Kickstarters to pimp in the chat while we're all here?
Yeah, I think this is the time of year where that's slow. Everyone's blown their wad on the holidays.
That is true. Does anyone have a Christmas story they'd like to share with us before we go ahead and type out like a 5-paragraph story that we can all read?
Yeah, this magenta and orange is definitely going to be the way.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's great.
Yeah. It is the way.
That is a smart plan of having your full color rough.
Yeah, Zoe was here today because she's my Sunday assistant now, but we were talking about this, and I think this is where like this is what's getting lost, because she was surprised. She's like, this is so smart. How did you think of this? I was like, this was standard in the heydays of American illustration. This was standard to do this. Frazetta did this, like Leyendecker, like everyone did this. And the fact that it's been lost is sad. Like, I just feel like everyone's in a rush to get faster, and I understand it, but it's like we're letting the corporations dictate our art, and we're losing some of the traditions because the corporations need us to crank shit out faster, and we need it so that we can make a living. But keeping craft alive is it's a sacrifice, shit. But
hey, man,
it's a mission.
I understand.
Yeah, I know you get it.
It's funny because Dave Mandel, the world famous original art collector.
Yeah.
When I got to go to his place in Los Angeles, he had a Norman Rockwell color study.
Oh my God.
And he's like, I couldn't afford, he's like, I couldn't get an original painting, but dude, the color study looked like a finished piece.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was so well done, and all the color and all the design, like everything was there, that to my eye, it looked like a finished illustration.
Yeah, and that's awesome. I would much prefer to have like a good color study from someone like that than the final. Just as an artist, that would be such a cool thing to have.
Right.
Like something from the process.
To own a Norman Rockwell anything.
Yeah, that's insane.
I mean, shit, I'd take, a little thumbnail sketch from him.
Yeah, for sure.
Panos, thank you for the super chat, man. Happy New Year to you as well.
Yes, thank you. Happy New Year, everybody.
We've got some pimping happening in their chat as well.
Beckerman in our chat is saying, I saw you're both going to be at Planet Comic-Con here in KC. The weekend before is the first Fountain City Pro Wrestling Show 2025. Support local wrestling. Shit, man, I'll go. I'll cruise through that. That sounds awesome.
That sounds fun. Yeah, that sounds fun. I think we're going to be doing an Inkpulp live the Wednesday before Planet Comic-Con from Jim's studio.
Yes. I'm looking forward to that, man. That's going to be awesome.
Me too. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
And then, Sean, we had someone commenting on MR says, I just want to pimp the fact that I bought an Arkham Manor page by Sean, and it's super clean and kick-ass, and I love it.
Thank
Best
you.
present ever, dude.
That's awesome. I guess you got it from the sale. That's great. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I would also like to pimp one of the most incredible gifts I've ever been given when Sean gave me an Arkham Manor page.
Ah, nice.
Which you guys can see like right there.
Oh, awesome.
And it looks insane, dude.
And West Coast Dave says, me and Chris Pierce are doing a live sale trivia show on my channel this Thursday. That sounds awesome, man.
Yeah.
What time is that at, Dave? If you can
give us the deets.
And then Jamie, what was Andrew Law Art is saying Slayhem Whispers of Revenge #1? Is that his book?
I think when you said pimp Kickstarters and stuff, maybe that's how.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Give us some more details, Andrew. Let us know what's happening.
Yeah, let us know.
That was a half an accent there, Sean. Getting there.
Oh, I didn't even know I was doing it.
I thought it was a hint at one. Dave says,
I mean, it's just becoming natural now.
You're basically Scottish, Sean. Basically. You're like halfway there. Just need to ruin your diet and perfect that accent a wee bit, dude. You'll be here.
Oh my God. I'm just scrolling through the comments, and West Coast Dave said, "Can we talk about Hanukkah Harry?"
Oh, dude, I'll talk about Hanukkah Harry all
That's
day.
a blast from the past. That's some SNL early 90s.
And for Sarah, socks. Josh gets slacks. Dude, that shit killed me. Oh, that was so good.
It's like the most practical, boring Christmas presents of all time.
It's Josh and Sarah. I was dying.
Was that John Lovitz that played?
Yeah,
Hanukkah
it was John
Harry?
Lovitz was Hanukkah Harry. That's exactly right.
Yeah. See, that's my era. That's like my peak era of SNL.
Yeah, me too. Me too. That was funny stuff, man.
And then I also started watching again when like Will Ferrell first showed up, like that late 90s era. Like that was
Dude,
that was really
there was
good,
some
too.
funny stuff on there. There was definitely some funny stuff on there.
Yeah.
Andrew said, just completed a Kickstarter for that comic back in October. It's a fantasy adventure full of dragons and wizards.
Oh, awesome, man.
Right.
Cool.
Sounds fun.
Sweet.
Sounds fun.
And Dave said 6:30 p.m. PT. Chris is going to sell some of his art too.
Oh, cool. Okay, cool.
Nice.
MR says, I hope Sean's accent gets worse.
That would be hard.
I love it. It's my New Year's resolution.
Just catch me and Sean in calls doing like vocal coaching.
Oh my God. Jamie, you're going to have so many new businesses in the coming new year. You're going to have like a linguistics course, a Scottish custom course, a how to deal with Dick Blick and corporate sponsorship course.
My 10-point plan.
What else are we thinking here? What else are we thinking?
Too much.
Dude, I'm getting the Jones for international travel already. I don't have any like cons next year international. You're going to Greece.
We need to do Thought Bubble.
Oh, yeah, I want to. I it's on my potential list for next year. My art dealer's seeing if they can get like a hotel or something covered.
Thought Bubble is always
November,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, man, I would love to do Thought Bubble and some international stuff with you guys if we can.
Yeah,
figure
exactly.
out what we want to do, and it's just figuring out the the schedule, and because I want to make a bunch of new stuff this year as well. I mean,
I've got a lot
Kickstarter book, and so yeah, that's the dilemma, is like staying active and being out there in the world, but then also studio time so you can make the new shit.
Right. But if you get invited and your trip is covered, it makes it much easier.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you guys ever do, like, if you know you're going to be away for a while, do you guys ever like work on the road, or is that like a purely at home in the studio thing?
I've done it. I don't like doing it anymore. I did it a lot, but I don't know. What about you, Jim?
I'll with the new iPad and Procreate, I'll definitely color and tone pages and work on the road. And then when I was in Hawaii, man, it didn't even feel like work, but I was hanging out on my porch in the mornings, drinking coffee and just making dialogue notes and revisions on some of the Savage Street Vigilante stuff, like going through the pages on my iPad and just kind of reworking dialogue and stuff like that. So, but that doesn't even, I mean, it's not like stressful. So to me, that's just being in a relaxed place and peace of mind and working on something that I enjoy working on. So Jamie, I think what you're asking, like, I've never had to deal with like crazy deadline stuff on the road.
Yeah.
Where I'm forced to like be in a hotel room all day or at night or something like that.
I've done that. Like, that's not fun.
That sucks. So
yeah.
And Panos, yes, I'm coming to Greece at the end of January for the pop culture convention there.
The flyer for that.
There's that flyer.
Damn. That's awesome.
So there we go. Sean, what do you think? Should we... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was just going to say, I'm thinking these absolute covers I'm doing for DC might get me some invites, but we'll see.
You're going to get on that Wizard Top 10 list, buddy.
Oh, that's my goal in life. I'll be a Wizard Top 10 artiste.
Our previous guest, Paul Azaceta, was already on the most handsome man list in Wizard.
That's what we got to do. We got to talk to Paul about getting us in touch with that show in Spain.
Oh, yes.
That's what we got to do. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, we've done our time, Jim. We can call it quits.
Call it, and I'm gonna grab some food and then watch the weird Muppet thing that Sean was talking about.
That's so good, dude. Oh my god, so good. All right, cool. Thanks, everybody.
Guys, you're the best. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the comments, for being part of our lovely community. You're all beautiful. We'll see you out there in the world. Guys, come on. And you know how we're going to end this. Have a safe and responsible New Year's Eve. We don't want to hear about people blowing off their drawing hand and a fireworks accident gone wrong. We don't want to hear about entire neighborhoods exploding because of pyrotechnics. West Coast Dave, we're looking at you when I say that. We don't want to hear about these wild tragedies that occurred because of partying. Stay inside, watch the Muppets get crunk or whatever you are going to do.
Yeah, keep it classy.
Sean agrees with me. Do the charcuterie board or whatever it is.
That's good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Jesse Jamie Wood, thank you so much, brother, as always. And Happy New Year to you guys. You guys are the best.
Yeah, thank you, people.
Take care.